a personality shaped by being an athlete and a background in mainstream sports media, I found that the stories I was most interested in telling were the ones often overlooked, the ones that might not otherwise be told, the ones that show the intangible and not just the highlight reel. The Sports Council is about highlighting the great, the good, the unique, and everything in between in the Pacific Northwest sports world. I'm Jamie Council. Thanks for joining me.
You're listening to the Sports Council on 1340 ESPN, the Tri-Cities leader in sports.
Welcome to the Sports Council on 1340 ESPN, your Tri-Cities leader in sports. I'm Jamie Council, and we're at Kennewick High School catching up with Coach Bradyn Leyde, head coach of Kennewick boys basketball. How's it going, Coach?
It's going good. It's kind of the middle of a big stretch as we head into the postseason play.
And what year is this for you?
This is year 18 at Kennewick High.
There's a lot of coaches with a whole lot of tenure in the MCC.
Yes, for sure.
And right now you're sitting third in the MCC behind Richland and Chiawana, but when it comes to 3A, 4A, you're first in the 3A. So it's just two different scopes to look through it.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's a tough league, especially on the top end with Richland and Chiawana, the perennial powers. And so we're glad to be up there with Kennewick. But yes, ultimately our goal is to play as long as we can, and that's in the 3A. So we're in a good spot right now.
And how have you felt like the season has gone for you thus far?
It's been good. We had some really strong returning players. We graduated some players as well. So we've seen a lot of people start to step up into roles as the seasons went on. We had a couple tough matchups with Central Valley, with Richland and Chiawana early on. And so kind of getting a second chance at Richland and Chiawana this week, kind of see where we're at.
Yeah, it's a big weekend. Mm-hmm. Central Valley, it's good to see what might come ahead or just what's on the other side of the east side. And Central Valley has Gonzaga Prep this Friday, so a lot of good games in the sport of high school basketball.
Yes, for sure.
Tell me a little bit about your coaching philosophy. This is year 18 for you. How do you approach that?
Well, it's definitely been a growing process. We struggled the first couple of years, but our big thing is just kind of investing in kids, and whoever comes to Kennewick High School, we want to develop them both as players and as people and students. And so, we like to be able to play basketball. We've been very fortunate that we've had some kids who really love it. We have some kids that are multi-sport athletes. Yeah. So it's just kind of, building our program at all levels, trying to get them where they want to go after high school.
I think it was really fun seeing Miles Mayofsky transition to a basketball player, and he hit some big threes for you guys to get into the state tournament, but definitely multi-sport athletes over here. And speaking of that, Kennewick is known more for the football program, but now you guys see ebbs and flows. You guys are sitting near the top of the MCC. How do you approach those ebbs and flows and the kids that come through the doors?
Yeah, I think we have a great athletic department here, both on the boys and girls side. Our baseball program is also very strong too. So we as coaches really try to coordinate with each other during the summers, making sure we're not wearing kids out. We're getting kids to places where they need to be. Again, sometimes we have some guys that are more basketball specific, and so they kind of drive us a little bit. But our multi-sport athletes, they compete. And when you're competing in those sports at a high level, it transfers into basketball as well.
Yeah, so it must feel good to finally be on the upper part of the MCC.
For sure.
Tell me, what goals did you set for yourself at the beginning of this season?
At this season, it's just getting better as we go. And we had a triple overtime game to open the season with Moses Lake. A lot of points. Fortunately, we played some defense at the very end. But for us, it's just to get better as we go. So as we're hitting the playoffs, we're at our point where we're not peaked yet. We're just kind of still going.
What is your background? You've been head coach at Kennewick boys basketball for 18 years.
Sure.
Where were you at before that? How did you get inducted into basketball?
Yeah, no, I coached with Paul Mayer for 6 years at Hanford. I was the JV coach for 6 years there. We had an opportunity to go to state one of my years there. Got matched up with Rainier Beach. Played some really, really tough teams. So that's where I was before here at Kennewick High School. I got my opportunity here. I've also coached a variety of sports here at Kennewick. There's very few that I haven't. Same with when I taught middle school. So just being around kids, trying to get them to be better, getting them to turn out, get skills going, and feel good about themselves as they transition to adulthood.
What would you say is your most memorable moment in athletics as a coach?
Honestly, it's probably when we won the district championship up in Spokane in the Spokane Arena. We beat a tough Ferris team that had upset a Mount Spokane team, and that kind of got us into the state tournament over in Tacoma. We've been to the state regional round multiple times, haven't gotten over that hump. And so, winning that district championship and then going and knocking off Lake Washington over in Bellevue College was awesome. And it was just a team that kind of came together, really believed in themselves, sacrificed. And so that was kind of, a great part of what we've done at Kennewick High. Fortunately, we got matched up with Auburn right out of the gates, and that was a tough matchup. They ended up winning state that year. So, but yeah, great experience for our kids and our program.
And at this point of the season, that halfway point, as you mentioned, what are the Lions focusing most on?
I know it's very cliche, but it's one game at a time. So tomorrow we got Richland. We got to try to suppress their scoring. I mean, I think 7 out of the last games they put up 100 points. And so trying to slow them down, play our game, take care of the basketball. And it's the same thing, taking care of the basketball, playing good defense, and then just capitalizing when we have opportunities on the offensive end.
And then Chiawana, how do you match up against them?
We match up well. We lost a 5-point game to them last time we were up, I think for a decent amount of that game. Just kind of competing with their athleticism. They've got some line changes. They've got a pretty deep lineup. And so, they're going to come wave after wave and they're going to hit shots on us. So it's just slowing them down and, taking advantage of the opportunities we get.
When you say you're playing your game, what does that look like for Kennewick boys basketball?
Multiple guys touching the ball. I mean, we have guys that are very, very capable. Daniel Trotenya is a great basketball player, and we need everyone to be involved touching the basketball and scoring when they have opportunities to take some of the load off. So just multiple guys getting down, defending, making the other team work a little bit, and then not giving up easy buckets.
Well, we're going to talk about the players that are on Kennewick basketball. When we come back, we're going to take a break. Again, we're at Kennewick High School catching up with head coach Bradyn Leyde. You're listening to the Sports Council on 1340 ESPN, your Tri-Cities leader in sports.
Life happens. Lucky for you, ICCU has a new kind of checking account that comes with benefits that help you life better. Because being human is a full-time job.
Bring in the new year with Krispy Kreme and our winter seasonal donut collection. Perfect for cozy movie nights and making sweet memories. Stop in January 6th through April 6th, and while you're here, grab a dozen hot, fresh, original glazed donuts for just $9.99. What a deal! Add a caramel brown sugar latte and enjoy your day. New year, new season. Ask about Krispy Kreme fundraisers for your school, church, team, or nonprofit. Visit Krispy Kreme, 2805 DuPortale in Richland. Come in with a sweet tooth, leave with a smile.
Living in a rental shouldn't mean settling for poor-tasting tap water. With Soft Water Specialists, you can have pure, clean drinking water in your home, easily and affordably. Our countertop filtration system removes impurities, improves taste, and fits perfectly in any rental space. Plus, it can produce hot or cold water. No big installations, no hassle, just fresh, crisp water. Stay healthy, stay hydrated, and love your water again. Soft Water Specialists. See why we have a 5-star rating on more than 600 Google reviews. Visit softwaterspecialist.com and love your water where you live.
A new year comes with new goals and smarter choices. Enjoy a new vehicle from McCurley Chevrolet while staying on budget with payments as low as $16 per day. Or choose a wide range of McCurley certified vehicles. All makes and models carefully inspected, and our certification is included in the price you see. This year, stay on track financially and drive something you truly love. Thinking about saving? Think McCurley Chevrolet.
If you've got a winery, brewery, or dairy, why buy industrial parts and supplies from across the country? Central Industrial Sales is your local source for supplies and equipment for the dairy, food processing, winery, and brewing industries. We specialize in custom fabrication, industrial cleaning equipment, sanitary fittings, valves, pumps, chemicals, and many other supplies. Everything's available through our website, by phone, or by dropping by our office. Call 509-375-4032 or find us at centralindustrialsales.com.
Join us for the Pasco Kennewick Rotary 3rd Annual Wine Gala, a Mardi Gras celebration. Friday, February 6th at Zintel Creek Golf Course in Kennewick. Enjoy 2 glasses of Market Vineyards wine, hearty appetizers, and bid on incredible silent auction items. Tickets are just $70 per person or reserve a table of 8 and only pay for 7. Plus enter to win raffle prizes. Your evening supports Pasco Kennewick Rotary. Jeanette Fiore is an organizer and reminds us what these funds do in our community.
Thank you, Jamie. Last year, we gave almost $71,000 out in grants, academic, vocational, and community grants.
So you guys do a lot in our community.
We do, and our motto is service above self.
I'll see you Friday, February 6th.
Absolutely. I hear you're emceeing again this year, Jamie.
That's right. Celebrate Mardi Gras. Sip, savor, support. Reserve your spot today by visiting pkrotary.org.
You're listening to Jamie Council on the Sports Council.
We're back on the Sports Council on 1340 ESPN, your Tri-Cities leader in sports, catching up with head coach of Kennewick boys basketball, Bradyn Leyde, and just talked about the ebbs and flows that go on. And one name you mentioned before the break is a guy, the only person in the whole MCC that is averaging a double-double.
Yeah, no, Daniel's a tough matchup for teams, and he doesn't take any time off. In fact, he doesn't like coming off the court at all. But no, he rebounds at a high clip. Does it on the defensive and offensive end. So we're very fortunate that he's here with us.
Talk about his development. I took a look at his stats earlier today, and, as a freshman, scored less than 100 points. And even from a sophomore to a junior, he over doubled his points, just making huge strides. And he just recently joined the 1,000-point club. So talk about his development.
He's really just put a lot of time into his body. I mean, he's gotten a lot stronger, very, very physical. He's eating right. His sophomore year, he went to Uganda for a month, and so we were without him for about six to 8 games, I believe, which again kind of factored into him, joining that 1,000-point club just later this year. But no, he just does a great job setting the tone for us. He's a hard worker. And as he's grown through our program, more leadership and taking more ownership as a captain on our team.
Who are the other captains for Kennewick?
Rivion Brooks is the other one, also a senior running back for our football team, and just a kid that really plays extremely hard, does a lot of the selfless things, especially on fast breaks. Like if we're giving up a fast break, usually he'll track guys down and slow things up. So. Does huge stuff for us, shooting well from the corners, and just a lot of leadership from him.
So you mentioned 2 names. Let's round out the starting 5.
Sure. Reese McClure's back for us. He got a little slow start shooting this year, but a great shooter. One of our guards, Cooper Larson, kind of our big guy, still working to develop. Inside is an imposing force. You just got to get him to finish a little bit more and knock some free throws down. But he's got one more year. We graduated his brother this last year. And then Gunnar Davis. Gunnar is just a selfless kid. Usually draws the toughest matchup defensively, and just seems to have an engine. He just doesn't stop, plays extremely hard. So just a great group of kids to work with.
So those are your starting 5. And what about the first that you call off the bench to contribute?
Yeah. Jared Zendry joined us this year. Great footwork, great teammate. Had the 8 games that he had to sit out before he can join us, but great shooter. So we're just kind of getting him into the fold. His cousin, Zeke Zendry, spells us inside. He's got some great moves. And then, now I'm starting to draw a blank. I mean, those are kind of our main guys that go through. And then just lately that's coming on is Bryson Bland. And Bryson's a lefty. And fortunately, this is the second time through. kids are start noticing him. He scored 9 points for us over at Sageview, big shots. And so really, really good shooter. So he's our sophomore that's kind of on our team.
So kind of developing people to replace the round.
Yeah. And then we got Philip Pacheco. He joined us this year. He's a soccer player. He started for 3 years in our program there. So he's just kind of coming out. And then Jonathan Ibarra-Cortez is a senior who's been with our program. So just, like I said, a great group of kids. They like each other. They get along. And so it kind of makes it easier to come to practice each day.
Absolutely. And with a player like Daniel on your team, every single team is looking at him. Mm-hmm. So what are the messaging? How do you guys practice to try to open that up? Because he's a great player, obviously. It shows that, but you can't win with just one player.
No, and there are some times, and we've talked about it as a team in a program where guys are starting to kind of look and wait for Daniel to do something for them. And, we've kind of evolved as the season's gone on, and now they're starting to play together, and they're not just watching in awe, expecting Daniel to do something. So, it makes a huge difference. There are going to be nights when, a guy might be off or be in foul trouble, and we've got to be ready to go as a team.
So you probably have some characters on the team.
Sure. Yeah.
Who would you say is the first one to pump the team up?
Pump the team up. It's probably Cooper and Rivion. I mean, usually, Cooper can be pretty goofy, but he's energetic. And then Rivion kind of holding guys accountable, does a great job there. And then as far as cracking guys up, it's probably Jonathan. Johnny does some funny stuff in practice, some funny shots, says some funny things. And so, he provides a sense of levity to our team.
That was going to be my next question, is who's the funniest guy on the team?
Yeah. And he'll probably tell you he is too. I mean, he's that confident, so.
Do you guys do team dinners?
We do team dinners. Coaches usually host the first one, and then we kind of turn it over to the players. And so, they've had a couple. They get together, they do their thing, and it's just kind of time for them to decompress and get to know each other a little bit better.
Absolutely. And for you, how do you bring the team together, I guess? What have you culminated over 18 years of... You said as of lately, you guys are playing like a team, so you're doing something right.
Right. No, and I think it happened to us this summer. This summer started off a little bit slow, and I think when you're bringing in lots of multi-sport athletes doing lots of things and trying to bring them together, it takes a little while for it to gel. And so as the summer went on, guys started getting their basketball, legs under them, and we kind of gelled.
To get to some of the goals you mentioned, what is it going to take for Kennewick?
For us, it's I guess it's just kind of that team concept. If we can together defend as a team offensively, Daniel's there, we've seen multiple different coverages for Daniel, and so it's the other guys kind of reacting, and Daniel will find guys, and we want guys to be able to contribute at all levels. And so it's kind of just all of us playing as one, and not really and we haven't been worried about statistics and stuff. So.
Yeah. One thing about the Tri-Cities that I love is just the sense of school spirit. Mm-hmm. That's a hard thing about my job, is sometimes people are like, oh, well, you like Kennewick too much. And then I talk to Richland. Oh, no, you like Richland.
Right.
And, it's like, well, am I interviewing them because they're ranked number one or because I'm a pure Richland fan? And Kennewick has some Kennewick through and through. I take a look at the football team that just a few years back wouldn't have been able to make all the trips to the west side without help. So talk about the community camaraderie of Kennewick. It's really cool to see.
It's I tell you, it's a special place, and it is a special school. I mean, I feel like the staff as well. The people who work here love to work here. We love the kids, and we want them to succeed. So yes, without a doubt, we have alums, we have parents, we have community leaders who have gone to Kennewick or have affiliations with Kennewick, and they just don't go away. And so they have a deep pride in our school and our athletics. And so we've been very fortunate with people helping out with charter buses, with people helping out with meals, whatever it is. When our kids need it, they've been able to step up and come through.
And even the facilities too. You just got, for the football team, the brand new video board from ICCU. Right. The gym's looking good. Just talk about some of the changes that have been made in the school as of late.
Yeah, well, we have a levy coming up, so hopefully you guys are going to go out there and vote yes, because we have great schools and great kids, and really that's what it's all about. But yes, we have great facilities. We take pride in them. We want to take care of them. The new video board over there, and without a doubt, we're very fortunate here in the Tri-Cities that our community supports the schools and supports our kids. So hopefully that will continue.
If there's one thing that you want people to know about Kennewick boys basketball, what is it?
I think we're just fortunate the kids get to lace them up, Tuesday, Friday, Saturday, whatever night it is, and play. We hope that the people that have played before us, whether it's kids who have played in my 18 years or before, have a sense of pride and can kind of see elements of the program out there that we all aspire for. So, we want to graduate great kids. We want them to have opportunities, of whether it's in basketball, another sport, or in a career. And we're just fortunate we get to do this. It's a great job, and it's a great program to be a part of.
Well, thank you so much for your time, Coach. Best of luck this season.
All right. Thanks, Jamie.
Again, catching up with Kennewick boys basketball. When we come back, we'll catch up with the Lions player. You're listening to the Sports Council on 1340 ESPN, your Tri-Cities leader in sports.
Life happens. Lucky for you, the new ICCU Central Plus checking account comes with benefits, including cell phone protection.
Wait, through my ICCU checking account?
That's right. Along with a whole lot of other benefits you might need. Because being human is a full-time job.
If you've got a winery, brewery, or dairy, why buy industrial parts and supplies from across the country? Central Industrial Sales is your local source for supplies and equipment for the dairy, food processing, winery, and brewing industries. We specialize in custom fabrication, industrial cleaning equipment, sanitary fittings, valves, pumps, chemicals, and many other supplies. Everything's available through our website, by phone, or by dropping by our office. Call 509-375-4032 or find us at centralindustrialsales.com.
Ring in the new year with Krispy Kreme and our winter seasonal donut collection. Perfect for cozy movie nights and making sweet memories. Stop in January 6th through April 6th, and while you're here, grab a dozen hot, fresh, original glazed donuts for just $9.99. What a deal! Add a caramel brown sugar latte and enjoy your day. New year, new season. Ask about Krispy Kreme fundraisers for your school, church, team, or nonprofit. Visit Krispy Kreme, 2805 Duportale in Richland. Come in with a sweet tooth, leave with a smile.
A new year comes with new goals and smarter choices. Enjoy a new vehicle from McCurley Chevrolet while staying on budget with payments as low as $16 per day. Or choose a wide range of McCurley certified vehicles. All makes and models carefully inspected, and our certification is included in the price you see. This year, stay on track financially and drive something you truly love. Thinking about saving? Think McCurley Chevrolet.
Hi there, it's me, the water boy. Are you tired of water that doesn't taste or smell right? Woo! At Soft Water Specialists, we can remove contaminants and odors, leaving you with better tasting water. Your appliances will last longer, your clothes will be softer and brighter, and your skin and hair will feel incredibly clean. And right now, get 0 down and 12 months same as cash on all our water systems. To transform your water from H2O no to H2O yeah, call Soft Water Specialists today.
Join us for the Pasco Kennewick Rotary 3rd Annual Wine Gala, a Mardi Gras celebration. Friday, February 6th at Zintel Creek Golf Course in Kennewick. Enjoy 2 glasses of Market Vineyards wine, hearty appetizers, and bid on incredible silent auction items. Tickets are just $70 per person, or reserve a table of 8 and only pay for 7. Plus, enter to win raffle prizes. Your evening supports Pasco Kennewick Rotary. Jeanette Fiore is an organizer and reminds us what these funds do in our community.
Thank you, Jamie. Last year, we gave almost $71,000 out in grants, academic, vocational, and community grants.
So you guys do a lot in our community.
We do, and our motto is service above self.
I'll see you Friday, February 6th.
Absolutely. I hear you're emceeing again this year, Jamie.
That's right. Celebrate Mardi Gras. Sip, savor, support. Reserve your spot today by visiting pkrotary.org.
to the Sports Council on 1340 ESPN, the Tri-Cities leader in sports.
My name is Daniel Trotenya. I'm a senior, and I play shooting guard for Kennewick High School.
And you're having a pretty good year so far, the only player in the league averaging a double-double. How does that feel just to be seeing that success?
Feels good. I mean, last year I came short of a double-double, but I mean, I got it this year, so.
And leading the league in points and in rebounds, in addition to the only player at that level. And talk about this season. Right now, you guys are sitting third in the MCC. But first, when it comes to the 3A, because Kennewick is a 3A school, how do you guys feel about the level of play so far?
We feel good. We came short to a couple tough teams early in the season, but I feel like we picked it up a little bit. So we just kind of keep steadily growing. I think we should be pretty good.
And at the half point of the season, get to see everybody another time through. What are you guys focusing on the court?
Mainly our defense and just talking more, because that's really our biggest problem, just talking. So we're just trying to fix that up, and then we should be good.
And you are one of the two captains for the team. Talk about your leadership style.
I'm really straightforward. They got my back, I got their back, so it's kind of like a trust thing. So I think we all trust each other. So yeah, they just feed off of my energy, and it just goes from there.
So a big energy person.
Yeah.
I like that. And for you take a look at your numbers, and some of it where you're traveling, that we heard from your coach talking about the numbers in your career, but talk about the strides you've made in the past couple of years. Like you said, last year you fell just short of that double-double, and this year you're leading the MCC in points and rebounds. What have you done off the court to see the success you are now?
Just put in a lot of work. Big props to my trainers. So I just been in the lab, just getting better every day, and just trying to grow in any way I could do.
Yeah, and what's next for you after Kennewick High School?
I'm trying to play college basketball, but I'm not too sure where. But I'm going to be playing college basketball.
Okay, so that's your non-negotiable, play college basketball.
Yeah.
What does the game of basketball mean to you that you want to go on to play to the next level? Because it's a big commitment, but it's something that you're like, this is what I'm doing. I feel like athletes understand it. Non-negotiable. What makes basketball that for you?
Honestly, it's just because I'm committed to playing now. There's no point of throwing away my hard work. So I worked hard to get there, or get to where I'm at right now. So there's no point of throwing that away. So I want to keep growing and keep getting better, and just try to play at the highest level I can.
Exactly. Stack the successes.
Yeah.
I love that. And do you know what you want to study?
I'm not too sure yet, but I kind of have an idea. Like, I kind of want to go into the pharmacy field.
Okay.
But I'm still deciding.
For you, is there one thing that Kennewick basketball wants to achieve this season?
We want to go to state, honestly. That's number one right now. To place first in 3A for our side of the bracket, and then hopefully a district championship, but mainly like our main goal is to go to state. So it's one of our last years here for obviously me and a couple more seniors, but I've never been to state, so that's just a really big goal.
A tight-knit group at the top.
Yeah.
And what will it take to get there?
Just hard work every day, just coming in here and working and just being dedicated to the grind.
And last question, why should people come out and watch Kennewick boys basketball?
I think we're a fun team to watch, especially at home. I think we get fired up. Our student section is really loud, nice. So I think we just have a lot of energy over here, and we're a fun team to watch.
Thank you so much for your time, and best of luck this season.
Thank you.
Well, that wrap up this week's show of the Sports Council. Thank you for joining me on 1340 ESPN, your Tri-Cities leader in sports. A reminder, the Sports Council happens 4 times a month, 11:30 a.m. on Thursdays. But you can listen to this show not just over the airwaves at 11:30 on Thursdays, but also on demand at 1340ESPNradio.com via podcast. Wherever you get your podcasts, just search for the Sports Council. And it's also also available via YouTube. So lots of ways to listen to the Sports Council and support our local sports community. Until next time, I'm Jamie Council. Now we go back to your originally scheduled Seattle sports programming.